Faith, where are you? It's 7 in the morning. I just woke up. What do you mean, where am I? You were scheduled to open at 6 a.m. I check my schedule every night before I go to bed, and my schedule has been 2 to 11 for the 6 months that I've worked here. The opener didn't come in, so I had to put you on the schedule. Well, how was I supposed to know that if I check my schedule at night? You can't expect me to come in at 6 if you've just changed the schedule. Yes, I can. Your schedule now says 6 to 3, and you need to come in as soon as possible, and you will be getting a write-up for not coming in on time. Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm basically supposed to wake up at like 5 in the morning every day to make sure that you don't change my schedule last minute for me to open? Well, that's what a good team member would do, wouldn't they? Don't you think maybe a good manager would cover it themselves and not write somebody up for not coming in when you didn't schedule them at least 24 hours in advance? I already have the write up. You're going to sign it when you come in, and I expect you to be here within 30 minutes. Oh, honey, you must not have hygiene, because if you really think I can get ready in 30 minutes, you've got something else going on in your head. But no, I'm not coming in until my scheduled time at 2. You're not scheduled at 2. You're scheduled at 6, and it's 7. Yeah, no, that's not how this works. Have a good day. I'll see you at 2. Is she hang up on me? Hey, store manager, can I talk to you for a second? Of course, what's going on? Since I've been down this road before with this manager, I just wanted to warn you up front. Ever since I worked here, my schedule's been 2 to 11. I've come in at any time that they've needed me to, but team lead called me at 7 in the morning and said that I was an hour late to my shift. But I can show you the screenshot from last night before I went to bed showing that for the rest of the week, I work at 2 to 11. She said that I would be written up because I was late and that I didn't come to my shift. I did not come at 6 or 7 or 8. I'm in right now at 2. And I seriously do not appreciate being called that early because I only get so many hours of sleep. I am in school and I'm also doing this job 6, 7 days a week. Okay, so she changed your schedule last minute, basically. Yes, and I have came in on the morning sometimes after a 2 to 11 shift because y'all are short staffed, because I understand, but I don't appreciate being called unprofessional and not a team member because I don't wake up at 5 in the morning every day to check to see if she changed my schedule last minute. I am very flexible with my hours, but I do have a life outside of here and I need to be asked. And I just letting you know right now, I'm not going to sign that write up. Absolutely not. Okay, you and me and her will go into the office right now and we're going to have a conversation. Okay, Faith just informed me that you called her at 7 in the morning and told her that she would be getting written up because she was late for her schedule. But yet I see that last night at 9 o'clock, she was scheduled for 2 to 11. You cannot change somebody's schedule last minute like that. Well, here's the thing. Tiffany didn't come in, so I had to put somebody on the schedule, and she didn't come in. She was an hour late, so obviously she's going to get a write-up. She was a no-call, no-show. She didn't show up to her shift. If somebody doesn't show up to their shifts, you have to call people to come in. And if they aren't available, you have to cover that. You cannot change somebody's schedule without 24 hours in advance and expect them to come in and expect them to be signing a write-up. That's not how this works. Well, I mean, I know she was sleeping, so like, why is it a big deal? Team lead, I have school. I had to go to school at 8 a.m. You know this. This is in my availability. Team lead, we're going to have a discussion after this, but if you change somebody's schedule like that again, we're going to have go over manager training with you. You can go ahead and go to the customer services, Faith. You're good to go. I'm going to have a conversation with manager. Okay, thank you, store manager. I'm sorry about all this. Nope, don't be sorry. Wow, we're really just letting her get away with whatever she wants now, huh? Okay, team lead, here's the deal. With Faith and with multiple other coworkers, you have been constantly going against policies and procedures to get people in. It's getting really bad. So let me get this straight. She's not in trouble, even though she didn't show up for her shift. But I'm in trouble because I actually tried to get somebody in here to cover. No, see, you didn't get somebody in here to cover. You changed her schedule last minute, didn't call her, didn't ask her, didn't tell her anything, and then thought that you could write her up for not showing up. I don't know why I have to explain this to you. If somebody doesn't show up for opening, you call everybody and you see if anybody can come in. If they can't come in and it's not in their availability, then you're the one to cover it. Okay, like I get it, but she was just sleeping. I know she was just sleeping. So I figured that it would be more of a push for her to come in if it was on her schedule. So if she weren't to come in, then she would know she would get written up. No, that's not how this works. In this state, if you're going to change somebody's schedule, you have to give them 24-hour notice. You can't just change their schedule and expect them to see it in time and come in and then get mad at them for not coming in. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, and honestly, I feel like it's a little bit of a favoritism between you and Faith, and I don't think it's very fair. Okay, if that's really how you feel, this is what we're going to do. You're going to be on temporary suspension. You're still going to work, but you will no longer be a team lead. I'm going to demote you back to a normal worker, and we will go through manager training with you again. But if this happens again and you go through training again and you continue to break procedures and policies, we're going to have to let you go. This is so unfair. I'm doing my job, and yet I'm the one getting in trouble. You may think you're doing your job, but you're not doing it correctly. At the end of the day, if nobody comes in, you're there to cover the slack. That's what you are. That's your manager. That's what you get paid to do. It's not that difficult to understand. I'm just so fed up with all of this.